back
Thank
in
you.
NYC.
ThaBoxingvoice.com, live here with Tom Loeffler. Well, Tom, a lot of explaining to do. Best middleweight in the world is fighting a welterweight. I remember him calling Canelo Alvarez a businessman. Seems like a business move.
I think the people that have explaining to do are the other middleweights that wouldn't sign the contract. You know, we went through a number of names, tried to unify the titles with Billy Joe Saunders. Obviously, you know, the first priority would have been Canelo, but it looks like that fight will happen next year, hopefully September 2017. Tried to do the fight with Eubank, which Eddie was very positive about, and then all of a sudden it hit a roadblock. And when Eddie came up with this suggestion, look, when you fight an undefeated welterweight, the best welterweight in the world, who has actually bigger heart than many of the middleweights, you know, that's the fans are reacting, and we see with the ticket sales, this will be Gennady's third sold-out arena in 3 fights. When you get to that level of marketability, international marketability, it's LA, New York, and London. I mean, that's a testament to the fans liking his style inside the ring with 22 knockouts in a row, and his style outside the ring. He's a likable guy, and you got to say the same with Kell Brook. They're both undefeated fighters.
But what's the difference between what Canelo did and what Gennady's doing?
Look,
I mean, just because the campaign after Canelo, you know, defended his title was, give me my belt, I want to unify.
Yes, what's the alternative? The alternative is don't fight in September, wait for someone to sign a contract. There's no guarantees any of them will sign a contract. So
it just seems odd that K2, I mean, again, I don't know the inside. That's why I'm here asking you, right? So I want to know who is paying $5 million to Kell Brook. Because why can't you offer $5 million to Daniel Jacobs, Billy Joe Saunders, Peter Quinlan?
We have a sold-out O2 arena. We have UK pay-per-view.
You guys, I love you too, the both of you.
So, you know, if you can generate that type of numbers on UK pay-per-view, that's where the money is coming from. Naturally, Kell has a very strong deal from Eddie Hearn to take the risk. It's a high-risk, high-reward fight for him. You know, we came over at a very reasonable rate.
So in fact, it's a package, though. It's like, listen, we have X amount of dollars for you to bring Gennady Golovkin. These are the 2 options.
Look, he signed the same exact deal that was offered to Chris Eubank. So why didn't Chris Eubank sign the deal? Obviously, there was enough money there.
But there's Spike O'Sullivan in the UK. I mean, I really want to know how much more popular. Okay, but how much more popular is Kell Brook?
Oh, he's like Eddie said, he's
never done a pay-per-view.
He's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. But look at the combination, though. He might not have done a pay-per-view, but bringing Triple G over, who the UK fans have begged to come over. We tried to do a fight with Carl Froch. Ask Carl Froch why he didn't sign the contract. It was 168 pounds the whole time. Why didn't he sign a contract?
I just need to know, for me and my listeners, how many people did you send this offer to? This $5 million?
It wasn't the offer from me, it was the offer from Eddie Hearn.
Oh, so this is Eddie telling you, this is what we're going to pay my guy and your guy.
He's promoting the fight in the UK.
Okay.
That's how.
So just to be clear for my listeners, because they attacked me, they want to know, hey, ask Tom who he offered this fight to. So you technically did not offer the fight to anyone.
No,
it was offered to you.
Well, we offered the fight first to Billy Joe Saunders. That was his priority. Once Canelo was clear that he wouldn't fight in September.
This looks like the press conference.
And we couldn't do that fight, and Canelo moved down to 154. Who also he doesn't have an easy fight. Liam Smith's not an easy. He's a champion. He's not an easy fighter.
I'm gonna let this guy ask you some questions. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, you good.